Hello, I'm Valerie Alawier, and welcome to Navigating Chronic Illness with Heart and Hope, a space where we pause, reflect, and look for moments of grace, even in life's most tender seasons. As Mother's Day approaches, many people are gathering to celebrate the mothers and maternal figures in their lives. For some, that means gathering with family and sharing meals, exchanging cards, and expressing gratitude for the women who helped shape who they are. But for others, Mother's Day can feel different. For some, it carries a mix of love and longing, a sense of gratitude paired with awareness that someone deeply important is no longer here. For me, Mother's Day has always brought both reflection and remembrance. My mother passed away 20 years ago this year. When I say that out loud, it seems like such a long time ago. And yet, each year around the time of the anniversary of her passing, I still feel the echo of that loss. It's not the sharp grief of those early years, but there remains a void in my soul in a place that belonged only to my mother. And I've come to understand that this space is not only about loss, it's also about love. My mother was an educator for her entire career. Teaching was not simply the work she did, it was part of who she was. She believed deeply in the value of education, and not only as a path to opportunity, but as a way of empowering people to think critically and grow and contribute to the world around them. She believed education opened doors and that character determined how we walked through those doors. She was also a woman of great faith, a woman of beauty, and a woman of integrity. Yet what I remember most clearly about her is the way she lived her values every single day. She believed deeply in respecting yourself and in respecting others. Now, that may sound simple, but it shaped so much of how she moved through the world and how she raised me and my sister. Respect for yourself means carrying yourself with dignity. It means believing your life has value. It means making choices that honor who you are called to be. And respect for others means recognizing the humanity and worth in every single person you encounter. Later in life, my mother faced a challenge that no family ever truly feels prepared for. She is diagnosed with both breast and bone cancer, and for 2 years she lived with that illness. Cancer brings many things: fear, uncertainty, physical pain, and emotional strain. And when someone we love walks through suffering, it leaves an imprint on us. Those experiences change the way we understand strength. They change the way we understand faith. And they remind us that a person's legacy is not simply what they accomplished during their lifetime. A legacy is a set of values, beliefs, and examples that continue to guide others long after that person is gone. My mother passed away 4 days after her 65th birthday. At the time, the grief felt enormous. Anyone who has lost a parent may understand how disorienting that moment can be. The person who helped shape your earliest understandings of the world is suddenly no longer with you. And yet, over the years, I have realized something important. While my mother is no longer here physically, her influence is still very much present in my life. I see it in the way I value learning. I see it in the way I treat others with dignity and respect. And I see it in the way faith continues to shape how I approach life's challenges. The lessons she lived did not end when her life ended. They continue. The people who shape us leave pieces of themselves within us. Their wisdom becomes part of our thinking. Their values become a part of our decision making. Their example becomes part of how we show up in the world. And so, on Mother's Day, while I certainly feel the absence of my mother, I also feel deep gratitude. Gratitude for the years we had together. Gratitude for the lessons she taught me. And gratitude for the fact that love does not disappear simply because someone is gone. Love evolves. It transforms into memory, into values, into the ways we carry forward with our lives. If you are fortunate enough to spend Mother's Day with your mother or with a maternal figure in your life, I hope you take the opportunity to tell them what they mean to you. And if your mother is no longer here, I hope you give yourself permission to honor her in your own way. Perhaps that means sharing a story about her. Perhaps it means reflecting on the lessons she gave you. Perhaps it simply means pausing for a moment of gratitude for the life she lived and the ways she shaped yours. Today, I honor my mother, a woman of faith, an educator who believed deeply in the power of learning, and a woman who lived with beauty, dignity, and integrity. Her life continues to guide mine in ways both large and small, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. Happy Mother's Day. Whatever your plans on this Mother's Day, either celebrating, remembering, or holding both, may you find a moment of grace